Hello everyone, Mr. Lober here to help you through week 3 of your online civics course. So we are looking at two different I can statements this week. I can explain historical and philosophical origins of the American Constitution through exploring significant documents such as the Magna Carta and Federalist Papers, as well as I can explain how the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and Bill of Rights reflect important political principles, and those are listed for you there, and how those principles limit the power of government. This week your tasks are going to uh, look the same as in previous weeks. However, the way you do them is going to be a little bit different because of the source material you're going to be using. So rather than looking for a number of sources on your own, it would be a good idea, because your I can statement asks you to look at particular documents like the Magna Carta and Federalist Papers. It would be an excellent idea to go ahead and search the text for those documents, especially because you're looking for textual evidence in all your essential questions for the week. So what I would do first is find the text of each of these articles. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which gives me 5 of the 10 links I'll need to complete for task 1. I might find additional links that can help me out with some of these definitions of these constitutional principles, or some documents and links that help me interpret what each of the documents means. So that will take you through task 1. A lot of the research comes from finding the text of the documents themselves, as well as figuring out how to interpret them. When you come to task 2, again, you're going to follow the same general procedures as you did last week. However, your writing this week is going to be a little more complex. What I'd expect from you to be able to do this is to link text, especially for your essential questions, is to link the textual evidence in the Magna Carta back to the ideas that you say it contains. So if, for example, you're trying to say that the Magna Carta limits government and it contains that idea, you need to provide textual evidence that supports that. At the same token, if you're trying to say that the Constitution reflects separation of powers, you would need textual evidence. So a quote from the Constitution that says, this is where powers are separated, or something along those lines. Same thing with when we talk about rule of law in the Bill of Rights or the Declaration of Independence, and any of these terms as well. So again, it's not enough just to tell me the idea is there. You've got to also focus on telling me how you know the idea is there by focusing on text from the evidence, from the various sources. So that's task 2. It will give you a good deal of background to work with. Task 3 is the same as last week. You'll be looking at some of the different sources that your classmates followed. Maybe they found different sources that interpreted the document a little bit differently that could contribute to your understanding. In task 4, when you're looking for your current events, I would recommend that you try searching one of the principles in searching in the news. So maybe you might look for popular sovereignty in the news, or you might look for the Bill of Rights or the Constitution in the news as well. Would be an acceptable search term. And on the commentary, of course, you'll follow the same procedure as last week. As always, please feel free to email me if you have any questions about what to do, or see me during our in-class meeting times, and I'll be happy to help you. That should do it for this week. Please let me know if you have any questions.